with a mediocre showing in this one.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
Kyle Schmidt ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. And up next for Seattle, Kyle Schmidt. That one fouled hard the other way. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses, and it's 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss it.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Mariners leave 1. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. That one is gone. His 52nd home run of the season, and we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
2 out, space is empty. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Schmidt, a former All-Star, just 19 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. On a line, base hit. Two outs, runner at first. Here's Jock Peterson. First offering, runner goes in the dirt, and there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. He reaches 40 stolen bases on this season with that bag. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Oh, he gloves it. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. 1 out, runner at second. Eliezer Alfonso now at the plate. So the tying run at second. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Jock Peterson. And ball four, two aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Runners on the move. Goes down looking. One run in the... And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Looking to get the tying run on base. Rip towards third. In plenty of time to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
That's why you hunt the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Schmidt had a great showing in the win. At runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Man at second. Lifted in the air, out to left. Peterson squeezes it, and there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Kyle Schmidt up next for the Mariners. Littell, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Littell with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. The pitch. Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. This is J.J. Bleday. And that one lifted in the air center field. Dubon has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. Now the Mariners catcher, Harry Ford. Makes the grab for the second out. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. So it's no run. 2 out, space is empty. Schmidt turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. His 53rd homer of the year. It's 4-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
In the air, left field, down the line. It drops in, gets away a little bit. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Well done, drives in the run. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Schmidt, the next to hit, takes ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out. J.J. Bleday digs in now with the go-ahead run at the plate. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Miller zips it to first. That's the third out. So they. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. On the ground to the left, Schmidt. Sends it across to first. One up, one down. Schmidt had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. A 3-hit.
When I first met you, baby, still there. Now we're swimming oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. Oh, the water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. I go up and I come down, but I remember the day I was still around. And the water was just right, like your lips so warm. But now my heart is torn between the rose and the thorn. Yeah, times were better when I was still.
Kyle Schmidt with an incredible season. And stepping in for the Mariners, Kyle Schmidt, the American League leader in RBIs this year. And it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. This is J.J. Bleday. There goes the runner. Chopped in the ground. And that is a big first out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So up next, Luke Raley. Grounder might be 2. Over to second for 1. Over to first, safe. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. 1 down. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. On the ground. And that one handled. throw to first in time.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's inside. 2 outs, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Slides for the stop. And that's a great play for the out. No runs, no hits. So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Trying to bunt his way on. And he barehands it. Fires to first. He's safe. On with a bunt single. In the air, right side. Trout settles under it. Nabs it. And that is that. So 1 hit. Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Kyle Schmidt. That one hammered left field. Ward ranging back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to.
Kyle Schmidt with an incredible season so far, leading the league. So 2 down. Kyle Schmidt up next for the Mariners. Right now the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Schmidt, a former All-Star, just 19 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2024. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His 54th home run of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. Thorpe back to work. Fought off foul. Fair ball. This is J.J. Bleday. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the move. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's one away. One gone, runner at first. And now for Seattle, Connor Wong. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Neto jumps, throws to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Double steal. Fly ball to right. Trout drifts towards it. Trout makes the play. The throw in.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Santiago Espinal up next for the Mariners. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. In the dirt, blocked. Throws it away. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Wong crosses the plate. He scores on the wild pitch.
Well, catchers can get a little excited right here when it's a shorter throw, but anything offline could result in a run. And right there, the throwing error leads to another run scoring.
And the batter now, Kyle Schmidt. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
The flow is covered by God.
And that one is lifted in the air. Moniak under it. Hauls it in for the out. Kyle Schmidt digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And now a man into scoring position. Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. And they put the tag on him for the out. Now it's J.D. Davis with the tying run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. This to third, Schmidt. Feed to second, that's one. The double play ends it right here. Schmidt really stood out in this win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boo. He gave his teammates a lot of...
Kyle Schmidt with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. 1 out, runner at second. Schmidt will hit next.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Rodriguez in to score. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
1 out, runner at second. And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. That one the other way. Neto throws to first in time. So runner at second, 2 down. And now the DH, J.J. Bleday. In the dirt, but kept close. ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. One run. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That's in there. 0-1. Detmers with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. And a quick out, number 1. 1 out, bases empty. Misses outside, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
One down, base is empty. Hit in the air out to center field. Bader should have it. Corrals it. 2 down. And next for the Angels, Jonathan Aranda. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that is out of play. That one in triple digits.
Third play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the 9th. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A massive home run. Home run number 55 on the year. It's 5-2. These fans are dealing with some heartbreak right now.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Schmidt was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling.
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever trap. I really be spitting bars. Thinking I rap, I'm hanging out with the stars. Still can't relax, even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with when I hit hard. But mission to make, I need a round of applause. But I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you be the make a even if you made it, she ain't never coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it. It's just something that you lack. Michael Jackson.
Kyle Schmidt with an incredible season. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Mariners, Kyle Schmidt. Harrison back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Schmidt matched a homer in his last game. That one ripped. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left. His 56th home run of the season. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Breaking ball up and in, you have to be careful to not jam yourself. The velocity's not going to do it, but your swing path can if you come off of the baseball. Pulled his hands tight to the body. Really good job of explosion through the zone and drove it out of here.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now here is Connor Wong. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And they lead by 2. First and second. No outs. And now Jack Peterson. Runners on the move. In the air, right side. Yastrzemski makes the catch. 1 away. First and second, 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Up the middle, Fitzgerald. On the run, throw to first. They get 1. Tries to get back and save.
You know, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. Helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Line and a base hit into right. 1 run is in. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Schmidt up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Two outs. Schmidt with 4 runs batted in his last game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. At the belt and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up next for Seattle, Kyle Schmidt. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Richards measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
One strike.
Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, throws from his knees, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
One down, and now for Seattle, Kyle Schmidt. And he grounds one back up the middle. Throw to first is in time. Nobody out, runner at first. Fouled off, he was late. Peterson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Out to center. Lee gets there. He's under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And this game is tied in the seventh. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Schmidt now at the plate.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Up and in, 2-1. Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Schmidt had a game.
All's my life I has to fight.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Schmidt will hit next. Having a huge season. Comes into the day leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And a foul ball.
What a year it's been for the rookie. He's getting a lot of playing time, and there's no doubt he's earned it. He's looked good at the plate and continues to be a valuable piece in this lineup.
Schmidt was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. That one outside, and the count 1-2.
When you're winning Player of the Month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think he's set up pretty well in the MVP race.
That's inside.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Isbell, the lead runner at second. Rodriguez on at first with 2 down. That's ripped. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it.
Runner takes off. And that one is lifted in the air. Lee sizes this one up, squeezes it, and that is that. One run. 2 outs, base is empty.
Third base, Kyle Smith.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they make short. Runner at first with no outs here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around second is Rodriguez. Throw into third. In there safely, and with nobody out, the tying run moves up to third. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Hard liner. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-2.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
And the right-hander deals. Popped up. Fitzgerald. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's the ball. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's outside. Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cole Young. That one out to right. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 2 men left. 2 down. Go ahead run at scoring position. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Stepping in, Luke Raley. Runner takes off. Moore. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. They're able to even it up here in the late innings. And here is Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Ground ball left side. 1 at second. He's out. And that's 2. 1 down. Kyle Schmidt up next for the Mariners. He's got some power, no doubt. That one not close. And that is ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. Now 2 out. Schmidt had a good day at the office. On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaffner. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
One down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Corey Seager. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3, double play, and the inning is over. So it's Kyle Schmidt, the next to hit. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. That misses. Ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And the next pitch is way outside. Upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And up next for Seattle, Connor Wong. Runner takes off in the dirt, blocked. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. That one to first, and he handles it himself for the out. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Brings it in for the third out. No outs, runners at first and second. First pitch misses. Inside, just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the third baseman, Kyle Schmidt. Lodolo back to work. And ball 1.
1-0.
And that is out of play. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Missed with a changeup. 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Connor Wong in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Rips one to right.
always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming.
Runner on the go. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. Lifted in the air down the left side. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Good pitch. You just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
One out, runner at second. And now Jack Peterson. So the tying run at second. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. And that'll load the bases.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
This is J.J. Bleday. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Schmidt now at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering misses. Now 2-0. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a
hard grounder just inside the line. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he does.
And the batter now, Connor Wong. Runner on the go. Now this is in the air down the line. Garcia settles under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So digging in, David Garcia. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the Rangers take the lead. He's in there.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Schmidt in the box now. Takes strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only 1 out remains. Schmidt did well in the losing effort.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely.
Beat up the block and the gun on my press button. I open the wing. Ain't no advance on the deal. I just sign. I don't need to flip, controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own, and so does my neck.